having a titled speech of smart clicks is one of our members who has been a member. Haven't you been almost a year now?
8 months.
8 months. I just found out that he and his wife Madeira are expecting their first baby, a boy, in 2 months. When I return at the end of May, I will get his here and see about his little boy. Please help me welcome, speaking about smart clicks, Anand Samant.
I was 9 years old on a family vacation, and I took my camera to that area which was prohibiting the camera itself. Of course, my parents didn't know about it, and of course, the security guard caught me with the camera. Guess what happened? They confiscated the camera.
Oh.
We lost all the pictures.
Oh.
My parents did not buy another one for a long period of time. It was an expensive one. But over the period of time, when I grew up, started earning, I bought my lots of different cameras. I tried out, learned myself different skills of photography. I've also bought camera for my mother. And guess what? She takes more pictures than I take. The reason? She likes everything. And when she was in this country, she was exactly taking pictures like this. And I have to watch all these pictures because she sends me each and every picture. She doesn't delete anything. Just imagine how much time I spend in watching these, and I have to appreciate each one of them. Like, oh, this angle is different. You got this different way of looking at things. I don't even imagine like that. So I have to convince her. Like, oh, wow, nice. She doesn't listen to me to delete or edit or anything. But after this presentation, you're gonna get out with 3 main things of photography which can help you with smart clicking nice pictures, especially with spring coming. We have this new, different weather coming in. You can use these tricks to improve your photography, have wonderful memories for yourself. Remember, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. Even though my mom doesn't believe in it. So let's get to the point. So first setting is the ISO. Don't get scared. ISO is just a setting which is more about how the sensitive your sensor is in the camera for the light. So more sensitive it is, more light is going to take in to click the camera when the picture is taken. So just imagine you are in the daylight or broad daylight, it's a lot of light outside, like 90 or 100 Fahrenheit temperature outside. You want to keep the number of the ISO is very low, because if you put too much high, it's going to take so much light inside, you're going to have just white out picture. So just imagine using the light as corresponding to the how much light is outside. So that's basic ISO. It's very simple. You get started with like basic for that. Let's look at the next one, aperture. So it's a little bit complicated. So aperture is the hole inside the camera lens which determines how much light is going to come in. So smaller the hole, smaller the area for the light to come in. Bigger the hole, the vice versa. So so let's look at a picture you want to take. You want to take a picture of the new bloom flower in your garden, and your whole focus is just the flower. You're not focusing on the area behind. So you want to keep the aperture value, and it's determined by an f value in this case. You have to keep the f value as low as possible. What does that mean? If the f value is low, the aperture is big. And the aperture is big, basically we are letting a lot of light to be coming in, so you focus everything in front of you, and the ones behind, it goes out of focus. So you have seen these pictures where they have nice pictures where someone is standing in front of a garbage bin. You don't see the garbage bin because it's blurred out. But the person is laughing and he's in a nice mood, and you see a nice picture, and that's the purpose of something like a lower value of f. Use that to get a nice picture and blur out everything in the behind. And what that makes, it focuses on your subject, what you're focusing on. So whoever is watching your pictures is just looking at the flower or the person in front of the garbage bin, and no one sees what's behind that flower or the person behind. So that's a good trick of understanding what aperture does to you. Just imagine different perspective of aperture. You want to take picture of this whole room, and I don't want to blur out Tracy because everyone is important. In that case, I want to go up the f value so much because I don't want to blur out anyone. I want to get everyone in focus. So I'll get the f value as high as possible. And what does that do is it gets the aperture as so low so that it has everyone on focus. So just remember the simple rule. If you want everyone in focus, increase the f value. If you want only the subject and blur out the remaining things, lower the f value. Make sense? Okay, let's go to the next one. The shutter speed. Shutter speed is basically the time for which the shutter inside the camera is open for. So let's look at some examples. Have you seen a picture where there is a tree and there is nice star trails behind? Basically, it's a picture taken for a long period of time, like 35 to 40 minutes. The shutter is open for that period of time. So what it does is it just open, taking light in the night. There is no other light source, so the stars getting out the light is just getting into the camera lens, and it's just plotting that line because we are revolving. So it's just plotting all the star lights, and that creates a star trail. And that's basically what shutter speed can do. As compared to that, let's imagine a person was taking a picture of like action for a sports. You want to freeze that moment. So you want to have that shutter speed so fast that it captures that moment at that second. So now we got understanding of simple thing like ISO, which is sensitivity, aperture, how big the hole is, and the shutter speed, how speed it is. But the key is how these three become together. That's a balance between all three of them to have a really good picture, and that's gonna give us the magic. I'm not here to teach you how to do that. That's your thing. But the main thing is, if you can understand these basics, you are one step closer to finding really or taking smart clicks which are memorable for you and for your future generations. Thank you.